My kitties love being a loaf on this mat.
Meow meow, meow meow.
Hi everybody, my name's Jason and welcome to Cats and Pats. Today's review is sort of the sister review, counterpart review to the thermo-kitty cat bed review that I did last week. Which, if you're interested in one of these products, I recommend checking out this video, checking out the last video, and then kind of go with your gut with what you like. But today, in this video, I'm reviewing the K&H Thermo-Kitty mat. And just like with any of my reviews, I'm gonna leave an Amazon affiliate link down in the description below if you wanna check this product out. Anything you buy through those affiliate links helps contribute to Cats and Pats, which if you wanna support me and get your kitties something, that's awesome. So let's get into it. Just gotta move my Pasheen here, set her back there, and here we go. I won't go into all the details about why I'm really into these heated, cat mats and cat beds. Basically, it's been cold outside. My floors have been cold. When the kitties hop in bed at night and they walk across me, I feel their little paw pads and they feel cold. And I just like to spoil them. I like them to be comfy. And this is a cheap and easy solution. So, the K&H Thermo-Kitty cat mat. This is what it looks like. Try to lean back some so you can see the full scope of things. Granted, it's not the most exciting thing to look at. It is just a rectangle. Just like its bed counterpart, this comes in two colors. The brown mocha color here, don't mind the dirt. And it also comes in this sage green color here. It's kind of like a light foresty sage green, not forest green. It's sage. Light? I don't know how to describe colors. It's a pretty color. This is Sarah's preference. I will say the color matters kind of a lot less with this than it did with the bed, because for the most part, you're gonna have it lying flat on the ground, and you can barely see any color underneath there. It's almost entirely covered up. But I guess in your head, you know what color it is, and maybe that makes you happy. So I'll be honest, when I first got this mat, I think it was 5-ish months ago at this point, I was pretty disappointed. I thought it might actually be broken because it didn't seem like it was working. I mean, I had it plugged in and sitting there, and it was plugged in for a while, but when I felt it, it didn't feel very warm. And so yeah, I was kind of like, well, this sucks. I guess I'll have to get rid of this or return it if I can, which is disappointing because I bought the bed at the same time and they liked that. But I left it plugged in there and it didn't seem like it warmed up that much, but I noticed my kitties would come and sit on it. And when they hopped off, I would feel it and it felt warm, but not warm the same way if they were lying on the couch and they get up and move. It felt warmer than that. Warmer than regular body heat. So this is a good life lesson about reading directions. Right on the packaging itself, and also if you go to the Amazon page, it's right there. But there's this big tag that says, "Attention, test your new bed. Plug in your new K&H heated bed and place a pillow on it. Wait 20 minutes and feel the warmth." And online it has some variation about a heavy pillow, and when you put your hand there, it'll feel warm and not hot. It goes on to say,
"The surface of the bed will be about 15 degrees above ambient air temperature until the pet lies on the bed. Then it will warm to about 102 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the natural body temperature of dogs and cats."
And it's true. If you leave something on there, or I was noticing with my cats, when they're on there, it warms up and it's nice and cozy. So yeah, read your directions, or at least read your giant tag label things. Would have saved me some confusion. But yeah, back to the mat itself. This is the standard size. It's 12.5 inches by 25 inches, I think. So about 1 foot by 2 feet, which I believe is large enough for cats of all sizes, and I'll get to that in a second. Like I said before, it comes in the mocha and the sage colors, but you won't really see that too much, so that's not too big of a concern. Oh, one other note I wanted to make. Hey Moo. They do make a 14-inch by 28-inch heated pet mat, as opposed to this one's labeled as a cat mat. I think the other one's made to handle small dogs. To be honest, it looks like the exact same product. I haven't tried it myself, so I can't really guarantee that, but know that is an option.
Hello, Meow. Are you demonstrating? Even though it's not plugged in?
What a cutie.
Meow, 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 meow. Never was there such a mooey moo moo.
I feel like we don't always get a lot of moo in here, so it's nice to have
some moo. Right, Meow?
Okay. I haven't actually washed mine yet, but I think the exterior cover, for the most part, should be machine washable. Just so you know, K&H says,
"Unplug and remove the internal pet bed warmer. Remove the cover and wash it on the gentle cycle with cold water. Line dry or use a no heat cycle on your dryer."
Once again, I haven't tried it myself, so take that with a grain of salt, but it does appear to be just cloth material. I don't know why it wouldn't work. I was going to deconstruct it and show it to you, but I kind of don't want to disturb Moo. You can check it out on my other pet bed review. I think it's the same principle. Basically, it unzips, you take the heating element out, maybe the pad part itself, and then you're left with cloth that you can just wash. Pretty simple. Okay, so why I think this will work for any size cat, and Moo Moo is luckily here to kind of help demonstrate.
Good job, Moo.
So I kind of liken this to sometimes you want a bed and sometimes you want a love seat. This thing right here, this is a bed. That's what I reviewed last week. This here is, well, this is a Moo. This here is more of a love seat, although Moo Moo might now make a counterpoint to me. For the most part, this is not something that my kitties will go and like curl up on and go to sleep on for a long time. This doesn't have like the walls that your cat sometimes likes to like feel protected and feel like a little more enclosed. Or also they like to have their walls where they can like curl up and almost like lean against it while they're sleeping. To me, this isn't the like settle down for the night bed. What this is used for is loafing. You know what I'm talking about, where they sit there and they have their arms and legs like tucked in, their bodies kind of curled up into like a round bread loaf. And most of the time they're sitting there and they're like dozing, but they're kind of like awake-ish, so if you like walk by they'll kind of look at you and then close their eyes again. That's how my kitties normally, besides this one instance, use this mat. Normally I have this mat back in my back room by my computer, and so when I'm playing games or like editing this video, the cats will come and stroll in and kind of like get on the mat and just hang out there. It's Big Orange's go-to spot now. They can go back there and kind of like chill or heat up. And I'll show myself out. What I do like about this, because it's a simple rectangle, you can kind of put it wherever. Like if you have a big chair pressed up against a windowsill, you can just kind of plop this up there and then you have like a heated cat bed by the window. Or you can stuff it on part of your cat tree, or really wherever. It really is flexible where you can put it, which is cool. Once again, I want to make a few quick notes. For a product like this, make sure you have it in an area where your cat can get away from it. You never want your cat to be like enclosed in a small space with something like this, because they can actually get too hot. Also, this is for indoor use only. If you want an outdoor heated mat, they make those sort of things. You can buy them online. Just make sure you buy the product that's especially made for outdoors and don't try to use something like this. It's just not a good idea, even if you have it in a waterproof shelter. That's just a good way to start a fire. This bed is low power usage. It uses 4 or 6 watts or something. I've had this plugged in as well as the other heated bed in. Haven't noticed any difference in my electricity bill. And I have it plugged in 24/7, so yeah, it's practically nothing. So yeah, I think this product is great. It's slightly cheaper than the other bed, but I think it's less bed-like. If I was only going to buy one, I would buy the bed first probably, but that's not a knock on this product, and I like that I have both. Like I said, this is a great loafing station, and it's where my kitties like to hang out with me a lot when I'm on the computer. One benefit of the mat is I think it probably is easier to clean. You can almost vacuum the top of it, and you don't have like the cracks and crevices that like hair and fur and stuff can get stuck in. But yeah, I think it's great. Moo seems to like it. Big Orange I know likes it. But let me know, do you think your kitties would like something like this? And are there any other products like this you want me to review? Leave me a comment down below. If you're new here, I make all sorts of kitty videos, both informational and I do like reviews like this. So subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and me and Sleepy Moo will see you next time.